Well, hello, good evening and welcome. Welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Foxy, on the panel tonight is my mate, the one and only Bridgeman. Evening, Bridge.
Oh, good evening to you there, Oxter. And to all the guys in the lobby, a big good evening. To all the Rangers fans all over the world listening in to Rangers Radio. Good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio.
Well, brother, another season closes up, 2018-19 season.
Yeah, and you know, thought we were going to go
yesterday.
Out with a whimper. We've been out with a whimper. Very disappointed in the result and the way we played. I think the manager touched on it in his after match, so maybe we'll hear that later on.
We might know. Depends how it goes.
No worried. But we know how it went anyway, so very disappointed. But good news, I heard today that we're over 41,500 season tickets renewed.
Yes,
and,
three in this house.
I think they go on sale. I think they actually started going on sale today, i.e. the ones that took to change. So I think that there's like a 2 week grace, and they can start changing. The people that have got season tickets can start changing them, and then the goes into full sale.
You try to get people swapping seats and all that, you know.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
I don't think people understand how much of a logistical nightmare it is, mate, trying to please everybody. Eh?
Wow, you're no kidding. No, I think that I've said this before. I think they could make the computer system a bit easier for people, and they should be able to go in and just, if it's there and vacant, if it's available, they should be able to go in and change their seats to the ones that are available.
Why don't we auction the seat?
Well, that's a good point. Now, if someone's wanting 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 seats, then they might be willing to pay a wee bit extra to get it like that.
I mean, I think it's great when people can sit together. It adds a bit of more atmosphere when friends are sitting together, Bridge,
Oh, yes, of course. Absolutely.
I think that's one of the things we've lacked through the years with the downside of the season tickets, if you like, that people aren't sitting together, But anyway, 2018-19, mate, it's been an emotional roller coaster for myself and yourself. We've had a lot going on. But Rangers Radio's helped seeing us through, and we've met and we've talked to some tremendous people, Bridge, yeah?
Oh, my God. Where I believe it. Well, by the way, I have to say, what a fantastic group of people on Rangers Radio. Absolutely fantastic. Even the ones that we don't ever meet, they come in and they talk away to us, and they're as nice as items, and it's really lovely. It's lovely to speak to people from all over the world. The world.
Look at yesterday, mate. Bear Down Under, Big Al, the two of them for Australia. Yeah. Denver Bear, mate. Just fantastic, yeah?
I think it's fabulous, and I'm quite sure they really enjoy the time they get on the radio here. I must admit though, there are some folk would like it, even local here, would like to come on, but I think they're starting to find it a bit more difficult to get on and get something to say. There's just so many people wanting to phone in at times. Very difficult.
When we're busy, but the trouble is, mate, when something big happens, we can't handle all the calls. There's just too many. We can't physically take them all.
That's the truth. That's a God's honest truth.
I mean, the guys in the background who do all the technicals, that's all School Blues. And of course, we're in Fox, mate. They're the real stars of the show. Eh?
Well, one of them was the star of the show. I'm worried about Fox. I'm just joking. Of course they are.
Don't worry about him. He's well named, by the way.
Aye, absolutely, pal. Absolutely.
Well named. Without the two gentlemen, there would be no show, Bridge. So
that's a God's honest truth.
Take our hats after them and thank them on behalf of everybody that listens to Rangers Radio. That's Fox, and all School Blue. Thanks for everything you do for us all.
Well, I agree with you there. I'd like to echo that, and a big thank you to all the guys that take part. And there's loads of guys in the lobby that try to help in with the lobby and welcome guys in. In particular, Cumbrian Bear there and Skipper and a few of the other guys. They just jump in there and they welcome people in when they come in and make them feel at home and monitor it. We do a wee bit of monitoring, and it's fabulous. It's really, really good. We've got a really good wee station here. Really good.
Cumbrian Bear and Skipper, the heartbeat of Rangers Radio. Cumbrian Bear comes on the show, and when Skipper comes on, it's always a good laugh, isn't it?
Aye, he's funny guy. Good laugh. It's a good laugh.
Well, I shook cons with Skipper last week. I'm never getting any of my rings back, Bridge.
They slide off so easily when you take it. Marvellous, just
I'm sure he
marvellous.
had a bracelet as well, Bridge, now that I come to mention it.
Oh, did you let him touch your wrist off, for God's sake?
Dear, oh dear. Anyway, enough about Skipper. You know what he's like. But Skipper and Cumbrian, thanks for having your day for the show. You're a heartbeat of the show, and thanks for having your day. Can also put a big thank you to one and only True Blue, mate. Who, when we need him, is always there to help us, and a real star. He's a busy man, a lot going on in his life, but everybody loves to hear from True Blue. Yeah?
Absolutely, and of course, don't forget Boswell Albert. He's very popular guy on the show.
Aye, Boswell, who does all Fox's jingles for him. Fox likes old
Absolutely.
Boswell. Yeah, Boswell is a man and a half as old boys. Loves his football, loves the Rangers. True Blue, as I say, helped me personally when I was going through, when I lost my father, as you know, Bridge, and True Blue stood in at the drop of a hat, and everybody at Rangers Radio was so kind, and I thank he's each and every one of you. At the start of the year, with Ibrox Loyal and Young Mount Vernon, Ibrox Loyal, we've not heard from him for a while, but what a character. And Young Mount, I'm so proud of what he's done this year, and hopefully he'll be back with us next year when he's busy year.
Yeah.
And hopefully he'll be back with us next season when things calm down a wee bit for him.
Can I also say, by the way, while you're on that, so I think everybody at Rangers Radio, apart from yourself, of course, appreciate with your input to it. You're doing a grand job, and everybody really appreciates it. And you get people like George Logan coming in. It's wonderful to hear the guys and the way you sort of bounce things off them. I think they all appreciate your sense of humour and the way you run the show for us. And I appreciate that great.
I've got a script here and I wasn't going to mention you.
All right, okay then. Nice one.
No, thanks for the kind words. But Big George has stood in, helped us out a lot, and great for him to get involved with the show, and a real staunch and a real good Ranger supporter, mate. What it's all about. And then with the young boy who took you for Big Ulster on Twitter, the staunchest young boy, listen to me, doing a great job on there for the radio station, Bridge. We can't thank him enough. I know you're a big fan of Twitter.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
What did you beat with? 4, was it? 4 followers?
Wow.
And then we have some of the guys that have stood in and done some great stuff for us. Obviously, we need to thank Mrs. Bridge, who without her permission, we wouldn't have Mr. Bridge on the show.
That, by the way, is so true. That's the truth.
And then we have the guys that
No.
help make the show. And these are just some. And if I miss anybody, obviously we talked about the boys abroad. We've got guys phoned for the Philippines and all over the world. South Africa, America, Canada, Australia. Our own Dutchie, who usually phones in for Scotland, I may add, but it sounds better when you say Dutchie, you know. We've had Big Stevie for the drum, phoned us for the convention in Europe. Obviously, JFK and Blue Star have joined us, really get involved in the show, done a great job. And young Star Doug's joined us in the last few weeks and become a Rangers Radio character. And don't forget Blue Shadow and Mac, who help us out a lot in the Saturday shows, mate.
And Travel Rug, please. And Travel Rug. Don't forget
Travel done a great job doing the show.
He's one of your favourites, we know that.
He's my Carolina, mate. Me and him got on really well, and I'm glad to see that he's looking, well, I wouldn't say he's looking better, but he's feeling better.
By the way, I noticed on the lobby there that our old friend, good friend of ours, Govan Blue's on tonight, so welcome, Govan Blue. Nice to see you back, pal. Hope everything's good with you.
Hope he doesn't phone in, Bridge. I'm skint.
No, we don't want him before. He always asks for money.
I don't mind. It's always for a good cause. Always got a good cause. And if you've got a few shekels spare, Govan Blue's your man.
Top man for that. All right,
so,
top man.
Well, we've covered everybody, Bridge. It's been a roller coaster for us as emotions for myself and yourself. We've went through Arthur Park, but Rangers Radio's kept us sane on the park, big man, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. Rangers Radio has been a godsend for so many people. As I said to you, a lot of people that I speak to when I go to the game, they don't know me really, but they talk to me and they tell us to listen in, and it's absolutely fantastic for them. And you hear it yourself, where you get you get some people phoning in, and I've never phoned in here before, and it's like, it's just brilliant for them, you know. So I don't know how long some of these guys have been listening, maybe many years. I've maybe followed us all the way to Rangers Chat through to where we are now. So a lot of folk who don't participate but love to listen in and hear what we're saying, and some of them actually phone in. And there was one guy who sounded a wee bit, he was looking for some songs to be sung. Let's put it that way. Was it Robert, his name was?
Aye.
That sounded good. Somebody like Robert phoning in. That's really cool, you know. And you handled that well as well, so hats off to you for that.
The Rangers radio community and his friends build, I mean, there was something done. I don't want to go into details, but
no.
Young Tracy done something for a few of the people on the show last week for Old Firm. Yeah, I mean, it was a brilliant gesture, and she's done a lot for us in the short time she's been involved with us, and maybe the best call of the year when she phoned up under the influence of the old Prosecco bridge.
It's this Prosecco's a good thing that way, isn't
it? Tracy, maybe call of the year. That was maybe one of the best laughs that night. But and all the people, Mrs. Padge, it's made us laugh, and she's phoned in and had a go at Padge, and everybody. There's just too many to mention, Bridger.
Oh, there's a lot, so many. There's just so many. It's a very, very popular place, I believe, and long may that go on. Long may it go on.
And the guys that drive us on, the Hoots of the world and the Broxy Teddies, we shouldn't forget them. It's always there pushing us on and encouraging us. Shouldn't forget them, eh?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Right, I think that's enough for us two, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. I think so. Let's get somebody else that can talk sense.
Well, quite right. I think Fox is with us now. Hopefully he's there, mate. And I know we bounced off each other, but as I said earlier on, without Fox and all too blue, there wouldn't be a show. So Fox, the Rangers Radio, thanks to your good self, brother.
Well, it's a fans run thing, mate, and all the names that you mentioned all take part in the show, all the people in the lobby, those listening on Facebook, Periscope and YouTube. Thank you very much for sticking by us. So, thank you. Anyway, you've got 3 callers in the background there, I hope you noticed.
They can wait.
Aye.
They can wait. All right, we'll take the first caller. We'll take the one and only. All these years I was waiting and waiting and waiting. We get them for Australia. We got them for America. We got them for Canada. We couldn't get somebody for Partick. And then JFK walks in the door. How we doing, JFK?
All right, Ox here. All right. Bridge, Fox, Old School Blue.
Oh, brilliant, pal.
My wee contribution to Rangers Radio was very humbling for me, and the fact is that you invited me to be a wee guest soon again on the panel, which I'm very grateful for. But coming across Rangers Radio for me was fantastic. I've met some old friends like yourself, maybe not old, Oxshire, but a friend.
You're right, old.
But some new friends, you know. I'll try and name as many as I can. Obviously, Fox, Old School, Ulster, the Bridgeman, Skipper, Tracy, Travel Rug. I could name Mr. and Mrs. Padge, Dutchy, all new friends that I made through Rangers Radio. It's an addictive place to come to now. I've got to be here every night, and whether I take part or not, which I do most nights anyway, it's absolutely brilliant, Oxshire. And I do thank yourself, the Bridge, for doing what you do on a nightly basis, and obviously Old School Blue and the Fox behind the scenes there. So really enjoyable. As my wee motto was onwards and upwards, mate, and I think that's what Rangers Radio will be next season. So I've really enjoyed this season, and I'm looking forward to taking part next season, mate. Thank you very much.
All right, I was remiss not any names, and I've got a list of them, mate. I missed out our culinary expert, Bridgeman. The guy.
You're joking.
Aye. Without him, there wouldn't be a decent canteen.
No, you're absolutely right.
The one and only Rudy Bear, you know what I mean?
Rudy Bear. He'd better come on tonight and give us an update. His diet.
No, he'll be in, mate. He'll be in a huff with me.
Oh, no.
I mean, I've always been nice to that guy. Always been nice to him, Bridge. You know what I mean? Never gave him a hard word at all. You know what I mean?
Cheers.
He looks after the buffet.
That's right.
Right, so we'll get our next caller coming in. It's a caller on the phone. Evening, caller.
Hello.
Hello.
Big
who's
Stevie
this?
for the drum. How you doing?
Oh,
Right, Big Stevie.
How we doing,
How you
mate?
doing, lads? All right.
You
Alright, pal.
recovered, mate?
Oh, I just got back a few years ago, Ox. What a fantastic trip. The Bears, what can I say about the Bears? It doesn't matter what's on, we're there and we're numbers, and honestly, what a fantastic time. We had beach parties, question and answers. We had a couple of guys playing flutes, going round a pool. We had banners all over the place. It was just absolutely fantastic. And you're now talking to a man for Drumchapel who's signed up to being a part of the Helnick Rangers Supporters Club. I'm a full member of the Helnick Rangers Supporters Club in Greece.
Turn yourself, right?
What a fantastic
So
time.
they
I'd
can
like
call
to
you
thank-
Hellenic for the drum then. Big Stevie Hellenic.
I'll tell you what they're calling me. They're calling me Tammy.
Don't say that live in there,
because-
Stevie, what they're calling you.
Aye. They're calling me Tam at the Still game because the only time I went to the bar there was an earthquake and I missed my round, you know. So that's what they're calling. But honestly, what a fantastic day. I'd like to thank Big Georgie Casillas of the Helnick Rangers supporters who organised all that. It was absolutely fantastic. There was people from Australia, all different islands in Spain, you name it, there were people there. It was absolutely bonkers. The food was great, people were great, the stories, I mean, my God, I get talking to a couple of Australians about the famous, and my God, the stories, dearie me. I mean, you know your Selocks and Fox and JFK, we all met that Saturday, and Jim there was telling us a few good stories and that, but dear, these Australian boys I met, man, I was in absolute knots. I was very humble to sit with them. And me and Myra Hinley had a fantastic time, so we did.
You still giving that woman a hard time, you.
Oh, she's all tanned and I'm like a bloody lobster. So I'm a...
There you go. What does that
but,
tell? Anyway, can I cut across you, big man? We'll come back to you in a minute. Blue
Yep.
Stars joined us.
Yep.
Evening Blue Star, one of the up-and-coming stars of Rangers Radio, mate. Can't he drink right enough, but he's an up-and-coming star.
Evening, guys. It was good to meet you all, and it was, as Big Stevie was saying there, great bunch of guys. Can I just say, guys, you took me aback there. Well, certainly Fox did when he says, I didn't realise there was guys listening to his own submarines. When he came out with that one about to also the folk in Periscope, that was a new one to me.
You might laugh, mate. We used to have a tracker, and there was somebody listening to this in the middle of the Atlantic. We read it was travel wrong right enough. It was right in the middle of the Atlantic.
Aye. But aye, great bunch of guys, and it was good meeting you all that Saturday. And a big thank you to Stevie and JFK for their JFK for his key rings, etc. And
the bridge magnets. The bridge
yes,
magnets.
and Big Stevie for his top and that was well appreciated. So thanks again, guys.
They call that spivery. I get nothing. I've got a couple of bridge magnets for Cumbrian bearings, Skipper. You'll enjoy them. Anyway, we've also been joined by Rudy Baird. We've got a caller on the phone, Rudy, so if you don't mind, I'll take a caller and I'll come to your good self, mate.
Hello, bud.
All right, evening, caller.
How you doing?
Let everybody know who it is.
My name's James. I'm the host of the Rangers Retro podcast. We're about a hiatus for now. I know bad. I had a wee lassie. She's a year old, so I had to take a year out for recording the podcast. We'll be back next season. So,
all right, mate. Smashing, mate.
I just want to.
Good evening, James. Welcome to Rangers Radio.
How you doing, boys?
All right.
Welcome, mate.
On you go, James. The floor's yours. Must be intelligent with a name like
that.
Yes.
Well,
get there. What you like?
There's this fallacy, maybe some of the road punters as well, but certainly kind of the other side of the media that aren't, so Rangers minded. They seem to think that we've not made a lot of progress under Steven Gerrard, and I kind of sat down earlier on, put a couple of stats together, and I know, right, we've not won anything, right, before any, Celtic fans that might have tuned in to be a wee bit obsessed and have a listen might kind of see you've not won anything, but next season, we go into next season for the first time since we came back up with actual stability, across the football club.
Yeah.
The playing staff doesn't need to get ripped up. The management team's in place. The youth team's looking great. So, but we've got the foundations there for the first time since we came back up. But I mean, if you look at it, we've got more points this season. 78 compared to 70. We've won more games, 23-21. We've had less defeats. You know, we had 10 defeats last year. We've only had 6. That's still not good enough, but it's a damn sight better than 10. We've scored more goals, 82-76. And I think the biggest stat for me is the fact that we've dramatically reduced the goals conceded. We conceded 50 goals in the league last year, 50. And we've only conceded 27 this year. So, you know, the kind of negative, if you want to use that word, is the fact that there's been more draws. We've had 9 draws to 7 last year. But if you look through those draws, guys, I mean, 5 of the 9 have all come from winning positions. We were 1-0 up in every single one of those games.
Did you see the start of the day? Do you see the start of the day? It's been about for a while. If we'd have won the league if you'd have stopped the games at half time.
And I know it's all ifs and buts, and I'm not kind of sitting here trying to go, we should have won it. You know, so it's, if you look at it, it's in terms of the kind of the growth that's there. I mean, there was a boy I was talking to on Twitter earlier on, and there was a tweet he put out, and I thought it was quite kind of good the way he finished it. It says, you know, finally we are ready, and he had the ready with the capital R, obviously the motto ready, and I think that kind of sums it up. I think we finally are ready. You know, Falk Don, you know, Robert
James,
came up.
Can you just give us a shout out for the podcast you did again? But some people never caught it.
Aye, it's the Rangers Retro podcast. We're kind of associated with the We Welcome the Chase guys. We're available on their feed. As I said, we're on a bit of a hiatus. It's myself and my mate Alan that do the podcast. There's a few episodes on there. The idea is that we can recap the kind of week's news for the club. We talk about the recent results, and then every week we put a kind of poll out on Twitter, and we try and tie kind of like maybe 2 or 3 games from that period of time to when we're recording from the past. You know, kind of classic games. The listeners kind of get involved in the poll, and then myself and Alan will kind of do like a retro review of that game. Because I know the kind of the retro shirts kind of thing is booming as well. So there's a big interest in the whole kind of retro thing. So that was the reason behind kind of starting it, is to try and, you know, to give some older bears. I mean, I'm 40. I just turned 40 last week. Can't believe that. But you know, to give kind of older bears
ages with myself, but a wee bit younger than Rudy.
Hey, calm yourself.
Aye, but no, it was aimed at giving kind of, you know, putting smiles on older bears' faces, remembering kind of better times, and maybe kind of helping kind of younger bears that maybe have no been accustomed to success and accustomed to what Rangers are usually all about, to try and maybe kind of jog some kind of good times for them as well, and maybe send them off onto YouTube and down the rabbit hole looking up different kind of highlights and players and things like that. So, you know, there's loads of great Rangers content out there, you know, you guys included. So it's just a case of, you know, trying to add to that.
You're here, mate. I mean, we're off for promo and Rangers. You know what I mean?
Aye.
You know, it's all we've all got the same aim, mate. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know. If you don't mind, if you joined by a couple of callers, if you mind, if you want to sit there, James, you're welcome, mate.
That's fine, mate. On you go. I'll stay on. It's fine, aye.
Evening, Rudy.
Aye, evening, guys. Evening, everybody.
Evening, Rudy.
Blue Stars. I just wanted to start off by saying that I felt Ox, the bold Mr. Fox, Bridgman, and Old School Blue. I think you guys do an amazing job, honestly. I really do. I've loved being on here.
Yeah.
That's about maybe 3 years now, I think, Ox. I've been coming on the show, and quite regularly, like, you know, unfortunately, because of work, I can't make it.
It's your 50th.
Yeah. But I've really enjoyed it, Ox, and some nights, especially last season, I don't know where I would have been if I couldn't have come on here. And I had a good gripe along with you guys.
Self-help group at times, Rudy.
Exactly. It's been a self. It was fantastic. I think he's more pivot your elbow a lot. I think he's doing an amazing job. I really do, man.
Right, Rudy, that's enough of that. What did you have for your dinner tonight?
Beef olives.
Oh, beef olives.
Beef olives. What kind of gravy? Are we onion gravy?
Nice wee onion gravy.
Oh,
Rudy.
Rudy.
Aye, next. No, it wasn't a bit mash. It was a big pile of mash.
Did you make any of it? Did you put anything into this at all, Rudy? Was it all your wife?
I made a cup of tea after it with a nice wee
bit. As I said to you before, Bridge, I'd rather keep him for a week and a fortnight.
As my mother used to say, I'd rather keep your 40.
Nice cup of tea, Bridge, man, with a bit of millionaire shortbread afterwards.
Oh, that's superb, pal. Superb. Right, back to the pit.
If he didn't about just after the war, the rest of them were on in the 70s. Anyway, we've also been joined. Well, Stevie, I'll come right back to you, mate. We've been joined by Stardog. Evening, Stardog.
How you doing, guys? You all right?
How we doing, mate? All right.
Right, Stardog.
Yeah. Can't believe that's it coming to an end for the season, mate. I don't know what I'll do between 9 and 11, but I can't wait to get back on next year again.
I've selected, Stardog. I've selected.
Listen, if you're in the pool.
I've selected.
I was a wee bit annoyed yesterday, mate, but looking back at the season, I think it's been a really, really positive season for the club. Love Stevie, love everything he's done for us, mate, and just can't wait for the summer to come and go and get into the new season again. Can't wait. And maybe shining lights on between 11.
I think we'll be a better team next season. Big Stevie for the drum, you want to come in there, mate?
I just want to come in quickly, guys, and give a wee recap on yous boys, not so much your team. I'd just like to thank Rangers Radio for what they've done this season. For first of all, my band, we've done the first live band on Rangers Radio was the Bertil Bronson boys. Secondly, for allowing me to sell your crest, the Rangers Radio crest, to help the wee boy that died in Ibrox Disasters Parade. The input for this radio station helped me to raise £600 in the badges, and that keeps that boys' parade going for a couple of years. And that's all down to you guys, Ox, on Rangers Radio for the platform you give me. Different people I met that after a couple of weeks after I mentioned that at Copeland House. The badges went like hotcakes through the radio station. And again, guys, you don't realise how big. When we talk about it, you are humble about it. But the people that are listening in all over the world, the stage that it gives all us bears, they're the boy came on for the podcast there. He's probably got the same audience for all the older bears and the younger bears that don't have the sniff success. At the end of the day, platforms like this, we've not got that out there. Everybody's anti-Rangers. We've been saying it all this year, and it's not going to get any better. So it's up to bears going to places like this, all sitting together and talking a lot of sense. Well, the first admit when we did it and rang, we're hell of a critical of ourselves. But it's thanks to radio stations like Rangers Radio, Fox, Old School, JFK, The Bridgeman, all use Blue Star, Stardog, all the boys. There's a mix still there, all young and old. We've all got one thing in common. We're Rangers till we die, and this radio station gives us the platform to voice for it. So I just want to say a big thanks to Rangers Radio and all the bears all over the world. I know I sound like Bridge, all over the world to listen into this station. And we'll always be the people. And on the team this season, there's definitely progress. And as the boy in the podcast says, the standards are there. We've got the management team. We don't need to... I mean, we ripped the whole heart out of the team. So many players in, we've got all that sorted. We're looking good. Let's just get behind the troops. Let's go on the Stevie G train. Let's take it flying right through the East End and destroy that mob. And Jimmy... A recap, sorry about your Orange Lilies having come out this year. I didn't realise that, but I was jumping on. I didn't realise that with the Morelos.
Well, I'm going to get you back. Because I've got some incriminating videos I've downloaded off of YouTube.
I've not seen this video yet. Are you dancing?
Jimmy, you can't put them on. It'll affect my social money. And I'll tell you what, Woody, see if I ever fought with Myra Hinley, I'm coming to stay with you, mate. These dinners, every time I'm on this show, I'm smacking my lips at 9 o'clock. I'm not going to make myself something to eat. But listen, guys, I'm going to shoot the craw and listen to the rest of the show. Thanks for having me all year, Runox. It was great to finally put names and faces to some of the people, Skipper and guys like that. Great guys. And keep it going, boys. And I'll be listening all the time, anytime I can. All right, thanks very much for having me, guys. Okay, I love you.
Well said, Stevie. Well said.
Keep it going for the famous Glasgow Rangers.
Keep it going for the Rangers, Stevie.
Win, lose or draw, we'll be there. My family, and I'll be there with every last breath in my body, because we are the Protestant people. And I'll catch you later on, guys. Right? Night.
Big man.
Take care, pal.
Thanks, all. Right, boys. Good night.
Good.
I tell you what, see when he comes out his shell, I think he's going to be a good caller, Bridge.
I think he will be. Yeah, he's got a bit about him, hasn't he? Potential. No, he says some nice things about the station and the people on it, and it's all the truth. It's all the truth.
I'm going to take my hat off to him, mate. He took the time and developed the badge and sold it for a worthy cause, mate. Yeah,
fantastic, and he's a wonderful, lovely person to speak to, and there's heart of gold for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
And he says some lovely things about all the guys, and it, you know, people are like that. They've got a marvellous opinion of us all, except a few. I don't want to say too much about JFK because he's your pal there, you know. But you know what I mean.
Hey,
only joking, of course.
Anyway, well, obviously, James, you still with us, mate? Enough about us. We're bumming myself up because it was our last show of the season.
That's all right, guys. On you go. I'm just sitting here listening away. Aye, that's fine.
It's our last show of the season, mate. What's that we've done? We've been on since last July, every night on the Christmas break when the team broke. So I don't know how many shows we've done.
It's a commitment, boys, isn't it? So it's a commitment, you know.
It's a hobby that we enjoy, mate. It's a hobby we enjoy. And first and foremost, we enjoy talking about the Rangers, you know. So, what was your own personal highlights this season, James?
We've obviously beaten them twice. I think, you know, the fact that we managed to make the results against them a lot more respectable. We've taken a few scuddings over them since we came back up. And the fact that they've came to Ibrox twice this year and no scored a goal, you know, that kind of thing, you can't underestimate that. That will play on their minds next season. You know, that stuff came here twice and been outplayed. I mean, I mind the first game in December, the kind of excuses that were going in was that they had a sickness bug and didn't want to declare it because didn't want to give any excuses and all that. And then that's how I tweeted after we pumped them the 2-0 game. That's what I said. Was there a sickness bug there as well? Was it even worse than the last one because you were even worse than that game in December?
There's been something sick with that club since the 60s, mate, but that's another story.
But that was a highlight for me. I watched the game in December, and it gets back to that kind of thing I said about younger Bears as well. It's like I was watching it with my brother-in-law and his wee boy, the game in December, and he's only 11, so he only started getting into football maybe 2-3 years ago. So he's obviously not known Rangers as a force that we've known them.
Aye.
And I'm sitting there. I mean, whenever that final whistle when Morelos had the ball up at the Copeland and he's shielding it, and I'm sitting there with my fingernails, and I'm not ashamed to admit that final whistle when I was on my knees and there was tears in my eyes because it's been a long time coming.
James, I wouldn't think you were the only one, mate. To be honest,
aye,
and that's because the Buffy was done. That was how you.
You know, but there was wee Xander, you know, a wee boy, and he was standing there in my living room, and his jaw was on the floor, his eyes are wide open, and he goes, his right words he says, "Well, I can't believe we beat them," you know, and I'm sitting, and on one hand I'm going, that's tragic, you know, that we've got young Bears out there that don't know what that. I mean, that was par for the course for us for you know many a year. So
maybe you're a lucky age, but obviously you've had this bad period that we've had since 2012. But the guys are a wee bit older than you.
Oh, aye. Don't mean they went through the 60s, you know, the pre-Souness years. Aye, you know.
Aye, what I mean, not so much the pre-Souness years, but maybe to the 60s to the mid 70s, mate. You know.
Aye. During their 9-0 on their first one, you know. Aye, you know. So
their only one.
Aye, their only one. Aye. Don't start me on that one. That's another topic at all. Jesus, could go in a rant about that as well.
I think that's great what James has said there, Rudy, and I'll take this from the panel. The young Bears, mate, will manage to save a generation that could have been lost if we didn't get it right.
Aye, we took our time about getting it right, if you look at it, Ox, didn't we? I mean, we were on here, you know, last season, for instance, got to the end of the season, and I think we were quite bereft of hope, in all honesty. You know, the performances, we'd had battles after Tim's that were really embarrassing, and didn't seem to be any light at the end of the tunnel. You know, the club
and then somebody walked up the tunnel, Rudy.
Looked like it was an absolute shambles, didn't it, behind the scenes and on the park, you know, and it was really hard work, and that's since 2012. That's all the young Bears. I've saw the stuff that's been happening behind the scenes, the shambles it was. Saw the bad performances, beating Alloa 2-0 and then, with 20 minutes to go and getting beat 3-2 and all that type of stuff. And, I hate to bring that up, but it's true. It happened, Ox, So for the young Bears, it's different for me and you, Ox, and the older Bears on the show. We saw great Rangers players, great Rangers teams. We saw the Rangers teams battering the dark side of the park, the 9 in a row team and all that. We've lived through all that. The young Bears haven't experienced anything like that. So for this season, for me, it's really, for me, in all honesty, Ox, it's not for us, the old Bears, it's more for the young Bears. They've brought back a bit of stability at the club. They've brought in a world superstar as manager, who I believe next season and the season after we're going to start filling that trophy cabinet again. I truly believe that, Ox. And for the young Bears, it's this to watch us battle them all over the park twice at Ibrox this season.
And they're placed with 10 men, mate.
And they're placed with 10 men in our second half. We were by far the better side.
Yeah,
that's the young Bears. They understand what that feels like when we do that to them, because that's going to start happening again on a regular basis.
All right, JFK, and then we'll go to young Bears. Stardog. JFK.
Yeah, I mean...
you get youngsters of your own, mate.
Yeah, well, hello, James. Welcome to Rangers Radio, pal. It was nice to hear from you.
Thank you.
I've got my two boys. I mean, I'm 25 and 22, and I go way back to when I was starting to take them to see the Bears and that, when we were in the family section, the Broomloan, and the joy in their faces was good. And then obviously, as things went downhill for us, as we know, for 2012 when they decided they were going to demote us. But it's great now that we've got this feeling back again, going to see these years. No, my oldest boy doesn't go as much now, but obviously you guys have all met my wee boy Graham. If that's what we'll call him, wee G, but for us he's all big G, 6'6" of him. And I'd like to thank you all for the hospitality you gave him, because you really made him welcome amongst us oldies. But you see him, it's great to see a lot of the young boys coming through and watching the Gers now. And I'm kind of spoilt with a lot of the old Bears and that, because I've been lived through so far the 9 in a row era. I lived through their 9 in a row, which was hard to take. But to be there at most of the games, Oxygen, you and me were at most of them together through the 9 in a row period, and it was absolutely fantastic. So let's hope that the generation that it's coming through now, especially my boys and NAU's lads, like your boy James Oxshire, comes through and gets the same enjoyment out of watching the Rangers as we did. And I still get my enjoyment because I'm being my usual seat next season again. So it'd be great if I'm really looking forward to next season. I'm not going over the top, but I think we're going to have a fantastic team next season. I'm very excited that for this next season coming, and I was when Stevie G came to be our manager. I think that the way the team's starting to play. Look, yesterday's was a wee glitch. It was an end of season game that we all wanted to win, but it just wasn't there for us. One team wanted it more than us, so there was nothing for us to play for. But yeah, I agree with what James said. No, to try and to educate some of the younger Bears is good. And I certainly do that with my boys. I show them everything I can regarding the old Rangers, going away back as far as I can get any archive footage. And that's the way I think that we should all do as Blue Noses.
Yeah. Stardog, you're a bit younger than most days, mate. Well, ages with myself, I may add, but...
He says that with a straight face, Stardog.
I can believe that, Bridge, man. For me, Ox, I think going into this season, I was so excited about Stevie G, and I never ever thought he would fail us in any such way. But I never could have predicted the European run. I mean, for me, that made me proud of our club again, showing that we can compete with teams in Europe. I mean, everybody thought we were going to be a joke and we were going to get torn to pieces in that group stage because we get through. And I really think we stood up for the club in Europe, and we showed that we can take the game to big teams and things like that as well. Teams that spend hundreds of millions and things like that. So I was so proud of the performances earlier on in the season. I just think we lacked that wee bit of quality, but came on strong again towards the end of the season, mate. And I've always been so passionate about Rangers and things like that ever since I was a wee boy. But for the first time in a long time, mate, I'm so proud again. Again, you can walk away from games and performances. You can be proud of performances again, and I think that's so important for the club moving forward. And I really can't wait for a new season to start, mate. I really can't.
Yeah. Blue Star, you've been sitting patiently, mate.
Aye, definitely. As you've always said, you guys that have got kids, they're the future of our club. It's not just about us Olgians, and it's good to see the young guys getting in, and it's also good to see them enjoying the club. And here's hoping, as Jimmy and he's all said, that they get the opportunities as we did, like 9 in a row, etc. But a wee point on what Stardog said there, for me, the two big achievements this season for me was beating them. No achievements, the two highlights for me was beating them and also the European run. I really enjoyed the European run because, as well as not being in the top flight, it was a long time coming. And for us even to qualify, I thought was a tremendous achievement with bringing them, not just a new team, a whole new 15 players that hadn't even played together for us. So for us to do that and put up a decent few shows that we did, as Stardog says, we were up against a couple of teams that had spent many millions. So we've seen plenty of progress this season, and here's hoping for far more as we all do next season. And for the young guys as you are talking about, it's only great because, as I said, they're the future of our club, and so we go on.
Aye, those scenes when we come back for that UEFA, have I pronounced that right? UEFA, yep. Yeah. we were through with the 9 men at the airport. I think they shocked the team when they get back that night.
Yeah, they're wonderful, just wonderful, and that takes us all back. All the Rangers fans were used to having sort of every season we'll get a chance at getting somewhere in Europe and getting a few games under our belt. And I think to play 14 games in Europe was miraculous, and hats off to our management team for getting a shall we say, a squad who, if you look at the squad now, it's nothing like the squad that played through European games. Well, you know, it's just they just transformed it completely. I think it's fabulous, and I hope, within my heart, I really do hope that next season we get another good run.
You're going to start singing there, Bridge?
No, I could do if you wish.
just to jump in there, boys. I mean, I think the top of the European run, you know, it's I think that the performance, and it was early on that kind of spoke volumes, was that second leg against Ufa.
Yeah.
You know, that was bodies on the line. I mean, you were seeing guys that were, you know, literally throwing themselves in front of the ball. I mean, not so much as what Andy Halliday did in the December game, but at Ibrox. But you know, you had a real sense that, you know, you shall not pass. You know, that it was a kind of fighting spirit that you were used to against seeing for a Rangers team. We didn't have 9 men in that game, and you know, for taking through that, or the kind of travelling and whatnot, you know, and then we came back and we played them at Park Eden, we narrowly lost that one. But I mean, I think that Ufa game, that second leg over there, that was just, you know, as nerve-wracking as it was a kind of a fighting spirit you were accustomed to seeing for a Rangers team that you hadn't seen for a long time.
Can I just jump in a wee sec, Oxshire?
On you go, mate.
On the I mean, it's easy for us all to say, you know, that the highlights was beating the puddle drinkers twice, you know. But for me, my highlight was the Rapid Vienna game, the 3-1 game at Ibrox that night. The atmosphere that night was absolutely, it's the best I've seen in a long time, and that's for me to say that for the years I've been going to see the Gers. You know, the atmosphere that night was absolutely fantastic, and it was a brilliant result. The team played more than their potential that we expected, you know, and it was absolutely a wonderful night to come away that night after beating it. And they were a decent team, Rapid Vienna. But it's easy for us, and I'm not decrying anybody who wants to pick the 2 games against the Puddle Drinkers, because they were great to win, obviously, because we want to beat them all the time. But the Rapid Vienna game for me is the one that sticks out in my mind this season for the performance we put in. And I thought, what a fantastic night that was, mate.
Hairs in the back of the neck, wasn't it? Hairs in the back of the neck stuff.
Oh, definitely.
Villarreal, mate, were lucky.
Just to see that Rapid Vienna game as well, guys. I mean, somebody who I know who says they're in the know, whether they are or no, I don't know. But apparently, that Rapid Vienna game was the match and the top of the atmosphere that persuaded Jermaine Defoe to come in January. Whether that's true or no, I don't know. Gerrard had been in talks to try and get Defoe to come up, and whether he wasn't sure about coming to Scotland or whatever, but he told him put the TV on and just be tuned in whenever this game's on. You'll see what Rangers is all about, and the atmosphere. Apparently, again, allegedly, Defoe seen that and he was blown away, and I think that's what kind of. Whether it's true or no, but that's what I've been told, is that was the game he witnessed it. He didn't realise just how big and how powerful the kind of Ibrox experience could be until he actually sat down and watched that, and he's like, I want to be part of that.
Tremendous.
Great stuff.
Well, one of the games that gave me a lot of pride was a game we lost in, and I couldn't believe we lost it. That game away in Moscow.
Well, I felt
a bad referee decision, but we'll not linger on that because we can go on about that right up to the end of the season. We got
I thought we could have won the game with Villarreal as well.
A perfectly good goal chopped off when I think it was Middleton scored and we'd have been 4-2 up at half time.
4-2 up, aye. Yeah.
What's that done?
I'm saying that Villarreal game, they had most of the possession, but when we got the 2 goals to get back in the game twice, and then remember Doran's come on, I thought Arfield to just put a bit more, put his laces through that ball. We could have come away from Villarreal with 3 points as well, mate. We were very unlucky in that game.
We played some good stuff anyway. I think we've been joined by Wheels.
How are we, guys?
Evening, Wheels.
How are you doing, Wheels?
Not bad.
Everything good with you, pal?
Aye, absolutely. Ox, if you don't mind, mate, I just wanted a wee minute just to say my piece. I know people have had a lot to say about.
You're not trying to flog the meters again, are you?
No. No, I just want a wee minute just to say my wee bit, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, when I first kind of came on to yourselves, you'll know I was a regular panel member. After a short time, I was on here all the time. Unfortunately, over the last kind of year or so, you all know my health hasn't been great, and it's not allowed me to come on as much as what I wanted. But I just wanted to say thank you to you guys, because without yous, I don't know if I would have got through a lot of the stuff that I've been through. Do you know what I mean? Every time, I've been in the hospital, I've been listening to the show and I've heard you giving me shout outs and all that, and I don't think you realise just how much it's meant. Do you know what I mean? Every one of you guys. You
got me greeting in a minute.
Oh, for God's sake, Wheels.
Listen, mate, I know you're...
Sorry, Bridge, but...
It's okay, but okay.
I mean it, guys, honestly. Every one of you has been amazing to me, do you know what I mean? My business partner, Rudy, can't forget, of course.
Wheels, that was a brilliant one, wasn't
it? But no, seriously, guys, I want to thank you, because you have really helped me a lot over the last year or so. And the good news is, that's the soppy stuff out of the way, but the good news is, I'm getting answers in terms of my health now. So I know what I'm dealing with, I know how to deal with it. Thankfully, it's not serious as what we thought things were going to be. So if you will have me back as a regular panel member next season, then I would love to be back.
Sorry, that ship's sailed, mate.
Brilliant.
Wheels,
smart meter for you, Ox.
Wheels. I'm really happy, mate. Your health's on the mend, mate. Really, every time I hear your updates and stuff like that, I'm always willing you on, mate. Honestly, so I'm so happy that your health's on the mend and that you found out what the problem is. Onwards and upwards for next season.
I can't believe that business model. That was a perfect business model, apart from him eating all the profits.
Listen, it would have been an absolute success.
It would have been.
If I never gave Rudy the job as taste tester. I mean, who knows where we could have been, Rudy?
By the way, look what we achieved, mate. We got the camera moved, didn't we?
Exactly. Yep, that's another thing. Absolutely. For the people that don't know, just to quickly recap, I sit in the wheelchair section. and I had a lot of issues with the Rangers TV camera being in the position it wasn't allowing me to get a good view of one of the goalmouths. Bit of help for the guys on Rangers Radio, and we've managed to actually get the camera moved, and I can now get the view that I want of the famous. So
Well done.
You know you're welcome on here anytime, mate. Yeah, and the day we stop taking the mickey each other is the day we chuck it in.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely, it's all about without the banter. What have you got? Do you know what I mean? And just to say very quickly as well, Ox, I'll make sure I go on mute from now on.
We're setting up a training course in August. The Bridgeman's running it.
I heard you the other night, so I'll make sure I go on mute from now on.
Well done, young man. Well done, and hopefully you get better and better and better and better.
No, as I say, things are getting there now. I know what the problem is. I know how to deal with it. So, and as I say, thankfully it's not serious. So, yeah.
Good man, Gary.
It's me, GFK. We've got an overactive knife and fork.
Aye, yeah, aye. I've got to agree with that. My problem is I've only got one gub. One gub and one belly.
One too many.
One too many. It was nice to hear from you tonight, pal. Brilliant stuff.
Can I just ask a question of all the guys in the panel tonight, and probably all the guys in the lobby, if you want to comment on this? I just saw we noticed that Mr. Barisic, whom we absolutely roundly criticised, I criticised him for his match fitness, but he's in the Croatia squad.
He's in it. They play Wales. I seen that last night. Actually,
that's brilliant for him.
I mean, but it's different kind of football, mate. But he just doesn't seem to have the heart for Scottish football. If that makes sense.
You've been saying that for a wee while, pal. I don't think you're alone either. There's a few people don't like him that way.
I don't know if it's just me. I mean, he's obviously got a bit of skill about him. You don't get into that squad unless you can play. But I mean, even yesterday, I didn't think it was a penalty, but he still got caught wrong side. It was a schoolboy defending it.
First goal, Ox, he was miles out of position for the ball.
But be fair, mate. When Kamara got the ball, he made the run to make himself available. Kamara loses it in midfield and he's out of position, you know.
That's it. Yep. That's one of the problems of being an attacking fullback, and that's for sure. That's for sure.
I know what you're saying, Rudy. He's get caught up apart, but that's because Kamara never shifted the ball.
A fullback should never, ever. And Rudy Bear was a wee fullback. I'm quite sure that you never like to let the guy get goal side of you, and that's what Barisic did twice yesterday with that guy. The guy got, fortunately, the first time it didn't come in. But that time he gave the penalty. I don't know if he gave the penalty away. I thought the guy even came out. Apparently, the guy's come out on one of the radio shows tonight and said, he went down theatrically. He said the guy that got the penalty.
The players, they want him cited for diving, mate. Yeah,
of course.
Absolutely.
Imagine if that had been Morelos, James, that had made that dive.
Behind it on the back pages.
Aye.
You know,
the guy said that. Apparently, he said it himself.
It would have been the second biggest scandal ever to erupt in Scottish football.
Aye.
No, lads. No. Did anybody see a wee story and follow about following the money today? That's all I'm saying. Follow the money. It was on. The raw way looking following with Bridge Look. What's your own views on Barisic, James?
I think you hit the nail on the head whenever you said he's not got the heart to play Scottish football. I mean, he looked a decent player whenever he came to play against us for Aussiejek. You know, I think some folk have been joking on Twitter that he needs to shave his teeth and get a bandage back on, because whether it's what kind of lost his powers whenever he grew hair. I don't know. It's early in the season whenever he came in. I remember he played the first part of the 3-3 game, and the crosses he was putting in on the run, they were kind of reminding me a bit of Neil McCann. You know, we've known somebody who could hit the byline at pace and actually whip a left peg round the ball and get it in and put a quality cross in. And Barisic looked like he was going to be that kind of player. He was always looking to get down the left-hand side, great delivery, and then for whatever reason he's came back for that injury. you know, and he's never ever looked the same player. There's this kind of thing where folks say, you know, all the Rangers does one, you know, the players to fly into tackles and all that. And it's not just about flying into tackles or anything as fickle as that. It's show a bit of effort. You know, don't look as if you're going through the motions. And I think Barisic at times now looks as if he's just going through the motions. There's no kind of sign of commitment. There's no real sign of effort. It's doing the bare minimum for me. He's just doing enough to get by. And as we've seen with the foul, I mean, you hit the nail on the head there. He was caught wrong side of schoolboy stuff. He was trying to get by doing the bare minimum, and at that occasion, the bare minimum wasn't even enough. He got caught wrong side. I think the boys went down theatrically, but you know what it's like in modern day, you know, football. If you've got the slightest touch, a guy's going to go down, and you're going to give the referee a decision to make, and he gave a penalty. Now, was it any different to the one on Goldson about 10 minutes prior to that? That's my argument.
I thought Goldson was a better claim.
Exactly. I think, he's Broadfoot. It's all over him. So, you know, it's just bad. It's a shame because I thought, you know, we had Tav down the right hand side, and to just quickly touch on Tavernier. Anybody who wants rid of James Tavernier, I think yesterday was a worrying glimpse into the future without him if he is sold, because that right hand side, John Flanagan is solid as he is. He's very, very limited as a fullback. He's not an attacking fullback. You're not going to get anywhere near the penetration down that right hand side, the crosses, with a link up play. You get nothing like that without Tav. So I think it's a case of be careful what you wish for, because yesterday was a definite sign that without Tav we're lacking.
You hear me? I'll bring my penetration expert in, who's got an expert at Tav as well. Fox.
See, you can't. It's just why
penetration
everywhere.
Penetration expert.
my favourite player for the last year, mate, Tav. Thought he's been absolutely immense. People say he's no a captain. Okay, he's no a shouter or a baller. But one thing he is, he leads by example. What an engine on that boy, and the amount of assists, penalty kicks are not for goals. The boy's done really well this year, and I'm very proud. I hope he's still here next year.
Yeah, Fox. 20 goals, 20 assists from a fullback position. Phenomenal. 17 goals. All right, you could say most of them are penalties. You've still got to step up and take them, though, Fox, haven't you? You know, 17 goals and 20 assists. Phenomenal from a fullback position.
I mean, a striker that scores for 6 yards out is claimed as a hero if he puts the ball in. Yeah. To score for the penalty kicks just as hard, mate, you know?
Fox, anyway, we've reached that time of the evening. Get yourselves a mute. And we're going to have a tune for Fox. I don't mean live.
Oh, every other Saturday, my half day off, and it's off to the match I go. Happily we wander down the Copeland Road, me and my wee pal Joe. Oh, we love to see the lassies with the blue scarves on. We love to hear the boys all roar. But I don't have to tell you the best of all, we love to see the Rangers score. Whoa, me, oh, me, oh, me, oh, my. Oh, how we love to hear the cry. We love to see the lassies with the blue scarves on. We love to hear the boys all roar. But I don't have to tell you the best of all, we love to see the Rangers score. Oh, we won the Scottish League about 1,000 times. The League Cup is simple too. We gave some exhibitions in the Scottish Cup. We gave a Wembley Wizard too. And when the Glasgow Rangers took the European Cup, like the one they had before, we'll rally round an Ibrox 100,000 strong. We'll give the boys an Ibrox roar. Whoa, me, oh, me, oh, me, oh, my. Oh, how we love to hear the cry. We love to see the lassies with the blue scarves on. We love to hear the boys all roar. But I don't have the best of all. We'll love to see the Rangers score. Oh, how we'll up to hear the cry. We'll up to see the lassies with a blue scarf song. We'll up to hear the boys roar. But I don't have to tell you the best of all. We'll up to see the Rangers score. Whoa, me, oh, me, oh, me, oh, my. Oh, how we'll up to hear the cry. We'll up to see the lassies with a blue scarf song. We'll up to hear the boys roar. But I don't have to tell you the best of all. We'll up to see the Rangers score.
Me, oh, my.
What about it, Al Mac Jerry? Just stole Blue Stars Thunder there, right at the death.
It did indeed, pal. Absolutely brilliant, by the way.
Oh, well, Blue Star, first loser.
Oh,
Mac
brilliant.
Jerry came in there and pipped you.
Somebody's got to beat me down again.
I think Al Mac Jerry must have started that at 5
Magic.
Brilliant. You enjoy that, Bridge? Some
I
voice
did, pal. I love that song. I like all the Rangers songs. Very good.
That's the Blue Notes. I think we had some CDs. I don't know if we ever managed to get them all away.
Speaking of getting things away, I see they had like just under 5,000 tickets given away to Kilmarnock fans Sunday. Just under 5,000.
Is that how many empty seats there was?
Well, there was more than that. I think it was probably about maybe 3,000 or 4,000 seats. It looked like it anyway, you know. Because they never filled the stand.
Trophy, though, boys. That's his trophy, remember?
What's that, bud?
That's Stevie Clark's trophy, remember?
What?
3 half empty stands.
Apparently he said that. I mean, I never saw it, but I was reading it in Follow, and really and truly, bye Rangers. I mean, what is that about? He's celebrating with his team, the things that they've done this season, and he wants to talk about the Rangers. I mean, how ludicrous. Apparently, admittedly, he did say in next season, bye Celtic. So whether that'll happen.
He did,
I just
by the way,
I can't stand
two things said in jest, just following the money.
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned it tonight.
Anyway, enough of you. You watch yourself the one you end up. Wheels, you were coming in with something there, mate, just when we went
I was just going to say, mate, just while Fox was talking about Tav, did any of you see the thing that came out today that he's the only defender in Europe with double-figure assists and goals?
Yeah. No surprise there.
You mean that boy David Robertson? Is it David Robertson you call him? No, David Robertson.
Andy Robertson, aye.
Andy Robertson. Has he not done that? No.
No.
He's
the greatest fullback the world's ever seen. You listen to the paper, they're written there, and what about Spotty Kieran? What about Mr. Tierney? You know do that, no?
Neighbour near him, Bridge.
Take your blue specs off, Bridge.
I mean, you got to sell into UEFA Team of the Week. I mean, that in itself was, just to get into the UEFA Team of the Week, that was fantastic. In fact, is that there was
that's nothing. You get yourself into the Waitrose Team of the Week.
All kidding aside, guys, the world's best back now is Andy Robertson. He's far miles better than Big Tav, and I'm not taking anything.
He's playing at a different level.
Of course, but he's crossing the boys far superior to Tav's. You know, Tav deserves all the plaudits he's getting, but you can't compare him with Andy Robertson.
He's got the same flaw in his game that arguably Tav's got. He can't defend.
Nah, but he can put more boys there better than Tav can. No, but as I say,
take your Liverpool specs off.
No. Yeah, but you've got to. No, Tav's done well. I was never in the Tav camp. Fox converted me. You know, I was one of Tav's biggest doubters, but I've got to take my hat off to him. And the stats here don't lie. Yep.
I think this season he's been very, very consistent. Blue Star.
I've said that a million times, that if Tav was playing down in that English Premiership, there's very, very few that are better than him at his own position. I watched Man City winning the cup the other day, and if you've seen the mistakes that their big right back done, and he's England's number one at the moment. Nah, for me, Tav's better going forward than what he is.
He's not got as much pace as Kyle Walker, but has he? That's the only downfall.
Well, Kyle Walker's got bigger physique, but certainly in defence, Kyle Walker ain't no great defender. No way.
No, I agree with you, but he's got that bit of pace, doesn't he? Tav's a smashing player then. And I think Fox rightly pointed out, maybe yesterday shows you when he's known the team.
Absolutely, but I also think we do him a bit of a disservice insofar as it's because we see all the football up here. We see him in these games. You've got to remember what he's up against. If he was playing with a so-called bigger team that costs more money with better players round about him, we don't know how good he would be. We really don't.
And also in real games of football where other teams open up and try and win it.
Correct.
You know. Rudy?
I'm a big Tav fan. In all honesty, I just don't think you can get by the fact that he scored 17 goals and had 20 assists, and as Wheels was just saying there, you know, double figures for goals and assists for a fullback position. I think it's an immense. Look, he's a modern day fullback. Fullbacks are not expected to play like John Flanagan anymore. That's the old style fullback. The fullbacks nowadays are expected, they're more like wingbacks. They're expected to go up and down the park. Tav does that admirably, you know. And all right, you know, we could point out, and I think he's been better this season, Ox, than he was last season, but we could point out his defensive frailties from time to time. But then when you look at what he gives us offensively, what he gives us going forward, you know, James was saying a wee while back there, you know, careful what you wish for, because to replace these 17 goals and the 20 assists from a full-back position, it's going to cost money, a lot of money, probably more money than we could afford to pay out for a full-back. So hopefully, come the summertime, we manage to keep a hold of Tav, because I think if you're going to try and replace Tav, it's going to take you a lot of time and money looking for somebody that's going to fill that position the way Tav does. I think he's had a great season. You know, apart from maybe one or two games where he's been a bit quiet, in general, I don't think we could have asked any more of him, Ox, than he's gave us this season.
Arguably one of his best games was a game at Parkhead, and he'll be remembered for that slip when he passed made the mid.
Oh, I know.
Pass. It was absolutely immense.
That's what I'm pointing out. You know, his defensive frailties from time to time is going to happen.
When they say that was a defensive flair, it was a whole play, and it was just a bad pass.
But you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying, Ox. You know, from time to time that's going to happen with Tav. But then you need to look at what he gives you going forward. You really do, you know.
He drove us that day, mate. He drove us, and that was a captain's performance. I was really surprised, mate.
Aye, me too.
The half time that day, I thought, well, here we go. This could be bad. Stardog, what's your thoughts?
I love him, mate. I really do love him, and I think he was really a big miss, and that was a wee eye opener yesterday to what we couldn't have maybe next year. But I honestly think that he'll stay another season. I think Gerrard will convince him to stay another season. I think it'll take more than 5-6 million to take him away for us anyway. I rate him more than that. His assists and his goals doesn't matter to me either. How many of them came at the penalty spot? You've got to take up Stone up, mate. And he's missed a couple, and he still went and stepped up again, time again for us. So I love him as a player, mate. I think his assists are second to none in the Premier League. I don't think you'll get any better than him in our league. I think there's better than him down south through that, but. No, he's an essential player for us going forward, and I think it's not just about who we bring in. We've got to keep a couple of key players this season as well, and he's definitely one of them we need to keep.
Do you think the board would be given, shall we say, a lot of kudos if they managed to keep likes of Tavernier and Morelos this season?
100%. Yeah, I think that's as good as signings in themselves if we manage to keep the two boys for next season. I think Morelos, for his own career, I think he needs another season. See, like Ryan Jack last year, with his discipline and he kicked that this year. I think Morelos just needs another year. Whereas we'll be playing UEFA Cup football. We'll be challenging for a league. We'll be challenging for more in the league. We'll be challenging for a couple of trophies next year, I hope. So I think it's essential we keep the boys. But for Morelos, especially for his career, he needs to stay another season because he's not ready for anybody else yet.
Can I just say the huge disappointment apart from the result from Sunday was Morelos giving the sort of hand signals to the crowd, shouting his name or whatever they were shouting at. And I'd said, that's all I'm saying is that from a Rangers perspective, that was my big disappointment for me. I was hoping that the Rangers players would just pull him away. I've said it before the game. I think I said it on Friday night. Don't let him get into any controversy at all. We need to keep an eye on him. He didn't do anything wrong. He's going along and giving a bit of da to his hands. They don't need that button. He doesn't need that. So I was disappointed that other players didn't grab him and pull him away or something like that.
Yeah, he could have been sent off, by the way.
Absolutely.
Do you not see what he done to the referee? What he done? He applauded the referee sarcastically whenever we were waiting to kick off again.
He needs to watch all these things, and he needs somebody to go up and while the game's being played and keep telling him, mind what you're doing, keep that nipping his ears and all that. And I know it's a pest and it's all the rest of it, but it needs to be done. And if nobody does it, it's just going to fall into this lull again, and he'll do all these stupid things.
It's simple for me. I want them, if they want to, the boys want to stay. If there's offers come in for them and they want to stay, I want them to stay. If they want to go, I'd rather they went, if that makes any sense. Anyway, we'll be joined by caller. Evening, caller.
How we doing, Trips?
Let everybody know who it is.
Stevie Fairshire, mate.
How we doing,
How you doing, Stevie?
We can't have you and Stevie for the drum on at the same time, mate.
Too many Stevies, I've been told that before.
Too many Ayrshire people.
Exactly.
Oh, you can't have enough Ayrshire people, mate. Good people, apart for that travel rug. Please on your mind, Stevie.
I was just wanting to talk about put your thoughts on in the Yaya Toure situation.
Yaya Toure situation?
You better tell us what you're talking about.
Oh. Yaya Toure he'll be playing football surely.
We don't know what the situation is.
Stevie, he's dropped two.
Oh no, come back in, Stevie, please.
That was a cliffhanger, wasn't
it? Follow the money.
That was a wind-up, guys, I think.
No, I don't know. Big Stevie's been on before. He's always had problems. His internet must be his turn in Ayrshire for the internet tonight.
It's his meter of the night,
You've been a lot better since you got these strings and all that in the can star, Doug.
Wheels get him a new meter.
The left fully equipped, so I have.
Yeah, Tory, that was a new one on me. Anybody else?
No, nothing.
Nothing about it. I haven't heard anything about Tory.
He was linked with Rangers before, sure.
But it must be about ages with you now, Jimmy.
Nah, he's a wee bit older than that. He's 37. No. When you touch him with that end of a stick, mate.
He's been playing football this year. He's been.
I've no idea, mate. But nah, I know there was a story about it before, but I think he's about 37, 38, coming up for now. So when if that's maybe Stevie's maybe going to be a bit of a wind up. I don't know, but nah, not for me. On the Fred thing, I think. I think it was noticeable the way the team played yesterday that, we were all lopsided again. And I don't like, I like the way we've been playing the last 6 games without Fred, I like to see him stay, but he needs to get his act together. Couple of times yesterday, I know he's a striker, but no, he should have thought of the team. He should have been trying to have a bit greedy. So if we get the money, I would take the money for him, definitely. I think there's better out there than Fred. That'll be a better team player.
So. Statement, right? JFK's made a bold one there, so we'll go around the panel and it'll just be stay or go. Stay or go, Alfredo Morelos, Bridgman.
You just want a one-off answer?
Aye, stay or go.
Right, okay, well I would say go.
All right, okay.
I would say
James.
I would say go if the money's right.
Yeah.
Fox.
Stay.
Wheels.
Stay.
Rudy Bear.
Stay, but get his act together.
Stay and go, mate.
Stay.
Star Dog.
Stay.
Blue Star.
100% go.
Anybody been keeping any count?
Can I throw a caveat in there, guys?
Go on then. Since you're mute.
Change the question a wee bit. If selling Morelos meant that we got to sign Ryan Kent permanently, would that change anybody's opinion who said stay?
Oh.
I said stay. It wouldn't change my opinion, honestly.
No, I wouldn't change mine.
No.
I wouldn't change mine. No.
I've got concerns with it. I mean, Kent's had two fantastic games against the Celtic yesterday. Couple of nice moves. His final ball.
My concern next year is for next season, our manager's going to have tremendous pressure on him, and anybody that thinks he's nose kidding ourselves on, Stevie G knows he's really got to put a dent in that league against them next season. And let's be honest, guys, see the pressure that's going to be on all our players, not just Alfredo. Can we really afford, if he doesn't get his act together for next season? Because let's be honest here, see yesterday, Alfredo could have been sent off, we all know it. So can we really afford? I know he scored his goals, we all know that, but if it was a case if we were getting a decent enough offer in, do you honestly think for a minute our manager would hang on to him? Because I don't. I really don't. It all depends on the money.
I think you're right, Blue Star. I mean, I think 30 goals with 10 games missed. I mean, you look at that, 10 games Blue Star he's missed, you know.
I know.
Still rattled in 30 goals. I mean, to bring a striker in of that quality that's going to get you 30 goals, or the whole the whole expanse of the season, including 10 games, is going to cost you money.
Many games they miss, so Rudy.
10, that's what I'm saying, Jimmy. 10.
He missed 10 games.
Many league goals.
18.
20, I think.
Exactly, 20. And he's missed, and I know he's missed 10 games, guys, but see the pressure that's on. Now remember, I'm talking here from the manager's point of view. You take the pressure that our manager's going to be under and us as a club next season. Let's not get wound up here. He's going to be under incredible pressure next season. He definitely is. And it's all going to depend, we all know, on who he brings in. The pressure that's going to be on him, and if Alfredo adds to that, now I'm not giving the guy a disservice here. I'm only going in his past. As I say, even yesterday, he could have been sent off. So, to my point of view, is he going to learn to the extent that this isn't going to happen next season, guys? The rest of the teams are going to wind him up even more, even more.
I think yesterday's game proved it, Blue Star.
Exactly, Jimmy. Exactly.
It's different for the McCoy and Haley situation. When they first came to Ibrox, neither the two of them could hit a donkey's arse with a banjo, right? I knew, but we're talking here about a guy with bad discipline problems, you know. Exactly. And I know we can all say that. I mean, a man who's scored 30 goals for us in all competitions we should keep, but he showed there yesterday that his discipline's poor. The finger wagging and the horns and that yakety yak to the fans and then clapping the referee. I don't think they'll be able to get that out of them. And I know, me and Fox have kind of bantered about this and that back and forth. You know, we don't like the word petulance. I like the way Fred plays. I know he can take 2 and 3 defenders out the game, and which is good. But he needs to get his head sorted. And for me, I think we should cut our losses if we get the right money for him. And if somebody comes in with a daft figure, a 12 to 16 million pound, take it. The
mad thing about the whole thing is, none of us can argue the point. We've played better football without the guy, and I know that's incredible to say, but it's the truth.
We stumbled on some.
We have stumbled.
We have absolutely, Jocks. We have played better football without him.
I'll bring Fox in here. Fox, you're a strong advocate, and Alfredo.
Defoe scored goals, mate, that, when Alfredo was banned there. I think Alfredo would have took most of the same chances, and some of the ones that maybe Defoe missed. Look, we all go on about his discipline problems. Maybe if the referees stopped letting players hack him to bits every week, there might be a different player in there. He's young. People say he fights his corner. I think any one of us that played football would do the same thing as him, mate. And don't kid yourself on and say, oh, I would just let it go, it's part of the game. You would have your own digs back. I've listened to professional football players, strikers especially, saying, as soon as the referee's out of sight, mate, I give him a dig. I know now you can't do that because the cameras pick it up. But Alfredo was picked out by linesmen and referees, and everybody else on the park gets away with it, and he gets booked for it.
That's right, but do you see that changing for us next season? Because I certainly don't. I think it's going to be worse because of the pressure, because of the puddle drinkers. A day, honestly, and I don't think our manager can rely on the wee guy not to fall into the traps. As I say, Jimmy's right. The wee guy done it again yesterday. So he was out for 4 games there. So is he learning?
There's only one thing it will dictate if it's down to the manager, whether he goes or no, and that's the replacement. James?
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? It's a case of who's going to, to replace 30 goals, is going to cost a hell of a lot of money. It's kind of similar to the Tavernier situation. How do you replace 20 assists for right back? Where are you going to get a 30 goal striker? I mean, the fact that it only costs us £1 million is, you look at the profit we're probably going to make. But my worry is that he's come back in after 4 games out and he's had that wee kind of, gabbing gesture and all that. That's fine. It seems football, fans are going to give it and sometimes players will give it back. I remember McCoy, when he came back from injury, scored a hat-trick against, I think it was Dumbarton in the Scottish Cup at Ibrox, and he was getting stick for the enclosure. And I remember him running at SCG fans, he's running pointing at a Rangers badge and then pointing back at them and going, could you do this? Could you play, So I always remember that. So, players and fans are always going to give each other it back. But Morelos was snubbed by Quiroz. He was dropped for that 40-man squad for the Copa America. You would think even that would make him sit up and go, right, Jesus.
Yeah.
I've got to take stock of this here. I mean, you mentioned there about, players are kicking him up and down the park. Brown made a beeline for him and, play acted and, we'll go sent off and whatnot, But Morelos has got to be smarter and realise that, see if somebody's going to have a dig at his ankles. I mean, there was Broadfoot just on half-time in the game against Kelly, the one each game at Ibrox. And he get the studs down the back of the leg and he turned and squared up to him. And that's what you would expect when you say you give it back. Professional players will also say they give it back. If you're playing 5 or 7 aside, you just give a wee bit back. I would just go down. Don't make the referee look at you. Make them look at the other guy. Go down, hold your leg and roll about like a loony. Make the referee turn the attention, no onto you, but onto the guy who's made you fall on the deck. I mean, if Morelos had just went down after Brown, done that wee raking the studs in the back of his ankle, you're giving the referee a different decision to make. But he lashes out and that's what happens. But I mean, in terms of his goals, the finish yesterday was incredible. That
good goal.
Yeah, great goal. But my other point is what I meant before a hand off. It's the dummy by Defoe that led to Arfield's goal. Morelos doesn't do that.
No, I don't think so, mate. I think, and I don't know if Arfield, I don't think Arfield's making that run if Morelos is there nearer. That makes sense.
Aye, exactly, because they're working that in training. So, Morelos probably tries to take that and use his strength to try and turn and maybe get a snapshot away. So they're different types of players. But in terms of replacing them, to replace 30 goals is going to cost the kind of money again that we just don't have. So, I mean, can you rely on Defoe to play a full season next year? I mean, they're talking about playing 60-odd games next year if we make it into the group stages of the Europa League again. Defoe's not going to play 60-odd games.
Oh, no. So, we're going to need cover up there. We already know that.
Aye. Can I come in at Ox, yeah?
Just let me just throw this one in. I remember, Bridge, I'll come straight back to you.
No, bro.
Is that one of the problems that been this year that Big Lafferty never gave us what we thought we'd maybe get after?
Yeah.
On you go, Bridge.
Sorry for laughing when you said Big Lafferty. Really
Oh,
do.
seriously, I thought maybe...
I know, it was expected, and
maybe a dozen goals or 15 goals over the season, mate, and, you know...
My goodness gracious. He even said, you know, he comes out in spring, he's a daffodil, he comes out in springtime and he's just not been there at all. Really and truly, I'll say it once again, and I'm never going to mention his name again. We have gone to Hearts and said, here's £500,000 for you, pal. Thank you very much. Seriously. Anyway, can I just say what I was going to say, what James was talking about, particularly about the dummy that Defoe did for Rangers' second goal. I thought that whole move, from the ball going to Kamara sidestepping Scott Brown, and then waltzing down the park another 20 yards, and a beautiful, lovely left foot pass, and Defoe just walked over it. Just fabulous. Absolutely unbelievable. That's world class. That whole move was just utterly world class, really and truly. But really, what can I say? Just loved it. Alfredo Morelos, I'll say it again, he needs help. And he either we need to make sure he gets help by moaning to the papers or to whoever officials through the club to say that he needs to be, he's not getting this, shall we say, the protection he needs, and our players need to do the same thing on the park. And if they're going to do any fighting, do it in the tunnel. When you're going back up at half time or when you're coming out in a second half, have your rammy up there. Don't do it on the park, because you can sort it all out in the tunnel or in dressing room. Stagger in there and batter lumps at each other if you want. So that's all you need to do.
Bridgman, I think he's that far down the road. To be honest with you, mate, I think he's that far down the road now with the press. It wouldn't make any difference. He could score 60 goals next season. He'll still lambasting that he's been taken off the press, off other managers, off other players. None of that's going to change. The only thing that can change, unfortunately, is Alfredo himself.
That's what I mean, but he needs support. We need the players to drag him away. You know, if he's going to turn around and lift his hands and point at the referee, get somebody, drag him away, make sure he understands what's happening, you know.
Yeah.
Fox, can I come in there, mate?
Aye, there you go, Wheels.
Right, now, in regards to Alfredo, right, now, are we to believe that he's only had this discipline problem, just
the stats tell you that.
No, what I'm saying is, right, I think we're putting too much blame on him, right? Before he came here, he had never been sent off in his career, right? So are we to believe that he's all of a sudden developed this discipline problem as soon as he's put the blue shirt on?
I think the thing with Razor was quite unique, isn't it? It's quite unique, and then he's reacting. Put it petulance, inexperience, naivety, bad temper. You can call it whatever you are, but I think Finland, they played obviously a wee bit in Colombia, but their football's unique, mate, where people are allowed away with some, particularly defenders. I mean, look at what Broadfoot's still getting away with. I mean, it's hard to believe he played for us in a European Cup final. But he's still doing a job, effective job, old-fashioned job for Kilmarnock. In fact, they might get called into the Scotland squad next year.
As long as any of your players get called into it, that's all I want to say in that.
Well, I think it would just be apt, wouldn't it, that half the Kilmarnock team get put in there. All the kickers above the grass and leather it.
Maybe Boyd will get another run at it.
Did I read correct? Was it correct what I read today that they can't play in that pitch in Europe? It doesn't meet the standard.
Yeah, it does. They'll get a new one put down on Monday.
Sorry, JFK. By the way, that pack sheet, I don't want no many excuses about yesterday's result, but one, it's no good for football, and two, it's some advantage to the home team playing in that every week.
Yeah. He said that at the beginning of the season, though, Ox. They were in the paper, and they said that at the very beginning of the season, we know players don't like to play in this pitch. I think it was their captain came out and said that at the beginning of the season. We know players don't like to play in this pitch, so we use it to our advantage. So,
if can I ask a question on that? Jimmy's no far, or rather, Oxford's no far away. If there's been a report saying that they're going to change their pitch because it doesn't meet European standards, why the hell are they playing in the SPFL?
No, it's not. It doesn't work that way. every association has its own rules regarding plastic pitches, we'll call them, right? If that association deem the pitch worthy to be that, whatever it's artificial turf or whatever they want to call it, but when they come into UEFA competition, then there's a different criteria there. So
yes, I understand that. What I'm saying is why haven't we got that level of pitch requirement within our association?
Well, it's Scottish football, Bridge. They allow it, you know, and it's the association make the decision. But until a team enters the UEFA competition, so come next season when Pie men are in the Europa League, then they now need to change it. So what they're doing is they're upgrading it, but it's still going to be an artificial surface. It's not going to be grass. Yeah. So it's still going to be an artificial surface. Like Russia, I know these countries, but they're allowed to have all year round artificial because of the weather that they play in. So, but like here is different. So, it's a new artificial stuff.
Remember we asked Ibrox Sloyle, would you prefer the plastic or the grass? He says, I don't know, I've never smoked plastic.
But can I just say that if they're getting a new pitch for next year, and it's still going to be an imitation pitch, let's put it that way, so there's going to be a big change, because it must be a big improvement in that, surely. That's a dreadful pitch.
I thought so. I just don't like it. I mean, Stevie G's come out and said that when we won 3-1 down there in the cup tie, the top level game shouldn't be played in that, and I think he's right. No sour grapes about yesterday. I just don't think he's right. I don't think Hamilton's pitch should be in the league. I don't think Livingston pitch should be in the league. That's about it at the moment.
I agree with that 100%. Ox. Top flight football should never play. And I don't care. This argument about their finance, you know, that allows, you know, other people to use the park midweek, allowing them to create finance and stuff like that. I don't care. I couldn't care less about Hamilton, Livingston finances. Makes absolutely no difference to me.
Rudy, can I get that? It's nothing to do with finances, mate. Right? I suppose in a way it is. But what happens is that various teams will approach their association and they will ask them that they want to put down an artificial surface, and they're instructed that they need to put it down a certain surface that meets the criteria for that association. As long as they're not involved in European competitions, then they can put down what is deemed the bare minimum, I suppose, that allows them to play football. And I agree with you totally. Yes, it's for financial reasons, because they can use it all year round for different things apart from playing in the Premiership. But it's if they go to the association and say, SFA, look, we want to put down this pitch, and they'll say, you need to put down this grade of pitch to make it viable for the Scottish Premiership. But if you go further afield to UEFA competitions, then you need to install this type of pitch. And that's what's Kilmarnock's doing, mate.
Right.
No European final would be allowed on any of them. So therefore, if they've got to be played...
played in Moscow, wasn't
they? Yeah, it was played over in Moscow, pal.
Yep.
What, a final?
Yeah, final. Yeah, just 2 years ago, I think it was.
A year ago,
2000.
A year ago, yeah.
Aye.
And John, the penalty kicks, Man United and Chelsea.
Aye. Yep.
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't get it now, I wouldn't imagine. So therefore, if they wouldn't allow it now, then it shouldn't be allowed in top league football.
They played the World Cup final, and the World Cup was in Russia, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was indeed.
Aye, I know, but it wasn't in plastic pitches, was it?
A lot of them were.
I wonder if these bigger countries, that we'll call them that, they don't. It's no 100% plastic, obviously. It's this high grade AstroTurf. It's part grass, part plastic. If that's right.
It's a bit of weave on it, isn't it?
Is that not what we're putting up? Is that not what we're putting in?
Rangers are supposed to put.
We're putting a new one in this season. Yeah, absolutely.
They're supposed to put in a new pitch, aye.
Oh, yeah.
I just wouldn't have it.
It's a hybrid pitch, boys.
It's a new weave pitch, you know.
Murrayfield's had it for years. Murrayfield's had it for a while. It's good for the rugby because they're putting the tackles in and it stops the pitch from cutting up. So it's meant to make the pitch staying better. Nick, it's not 100% plastic. It's a hybrid pitch. So I believe that's what they're putting in as well.
Well, I'm hoping it comes up really nice because I love seeing Ibrox. It's great to walk into Ibrox and have a look and see that beautiful pitch that we've got. I love it. Just love it. So let's hope it's a really good pitch and not a diseased pitch that happened over in the east end of Glasgow. We shouldn't be playing football. The pitch is diseased.
That was one of the biggest scandals ever to be take part in Scottish football at this bridge.
Maybe the second biggest.
Oxia, can I kind of change the subject a bit?
No, we're talking about Rangers, GFK.
You know what I'm talking about. I'd like to ask you, get your opinion on the latest Europa League qualification in Scotland.
Go on then.
Which I think is absolutely scandalous. It was released today. And it's a team that finishes second in the Premiership is guaranteed a Europa League place, entering in the first qualifying round. Right. The winner of the Scottish Cup qualifies for the second qualifying round, but this is only open to the winner of the tournament, not a beaten finalist. If the winner of the Scottish Cup has already qualified for Europe, and as with the Puddle Drinkers, right, then the second place team in the Premiership goes into the second qualifying round. So what happens there is that if the Jam Tarts beat the Puddle Drinkers on Saturday, it means then we would drop to the first qualifying round. Do you think that's fair?
No, I don't. But what I will say is I think the qualifiers are quite a good thing. If you look how Stevie G used them as pre-season games and built us up, and obviously it worked last year because he paced it perfectly. But no, I don't agree with it. Anyway, we've been joined by Denver Bear. Even Denver, how we doing, mate?
Hi, afternoon, guys. How we doing? All
evening, Denver.
Evening, Denver.
How you doing?
All right, guys. Just a quick thank you for everything you do, keeping me in the loop here, guys. And it's good to be a Blue Nose, and just thanks a million. The work day is going to be really boring to now on in the next few weeks or so. When you back again, Ox?
Plan to be back some end of June, beginning of July. We'll be back if any stories break, mate. Just that there's no content for us.
We'll give you the goals, Denver, afore you hear them.
Oh, I know. I can trust in you, boy, guy. And you as well, Jimmy.
Sorry about me. I was sober that night.
I know. That's most unusual, Jimmy. That's why.
It is, mate. It is.
Brilliant.
There was a Y. There was a Y in the day.
That's right.
Aye. Anyway, guys, just a quick thank you. I tell you a wee story last week when you ended the show and you played a great version of the Blue Sea of Ibrox, and I'm fist bumping in my truck here, battering the roof and singing at the top of my head, tears streaming down my face like a wee Wayne, you know. But it was good stuff, boys. So that's what you mean to me all the way out here, guys. So take care, guys, and we'll speak to you next season. All the best.
Thanks for all the calls, Denver. You're one of the stars of Rangers Radio, mate.
Hey, bother. All the best, guys. Take care.
All the best, Denver. All the best, buddy.
All the best, Denver.
Bye.
James, you never realised you were so global tonight, did you, boy?
No, I didn't know. I just wanted to make a wee point about this season compared to the season before, and I've ended up going for the best part of 2 hours, but I've enjoyed it.
We don't push ourselves enough, maybe Rangers Radio, but we reach the Rangers family all over the world, Bridgeman, eh?
Absolutely. There are many Rangers fans, very keen, from Dallas to Melbourne, up to Yeppoon, look at the guys in the Perth, Western Australia. Fabulous. Philippines. Oh, my God. Baku, you name it. They really are. Denver Bear there. Oh, wow. The Canada boy. What's the boy? Bryce is from Canada, isn't it? Marvellous. Just great. There's loads of them. And they just love it. And we, as they've said it themselves, just as Denver said, Rangers Radio has been used as a sort of a watering hole for people from all over the world to link in and hear the latest, because it's wonderful for them. Wonderful.
Aye. Quite emotional, Denver.
By the way, don't forget, Scuzzy Bear's getting into trouble in the lobby there. Don't forget Adelaide.
You forgot Ozzy there as well.
They'll give me into trouble.
Big Al will be looking for you as well.
Big Al, a global ambassador.
He's from Sydney, isn't he?
I think
Yes,
we
of course.
forget sometimes, lads. Obviously, yous are on it a bit longer than I, but it just goes to show the amount of these guys that are abroad in all these different places and how they maybe just. That's maybe one of their main highlights of the week. Just listening to the show, you know what I mean? It does bring a lump to your throat when you hear them. You could tell Denver was being serious there. It's something else, know what I mean?
As you seen last Saturday, how shy I am in real life, you know?
Exactly. Not.
There's no doubt, Oxchair. There's no doubt, Oxchair.
You can feel for the guys, you know.
No doubt, Oxchair, that we serve a good purpose. That's for sure for a lot of people, because a lot of them they're on the other side of the world and they don't have they're not getting up in the middle of the night to listen to it. A lot of them just go to the backups, you know, and listen to that. Get their earphones on and listen to that, and it gives them everything.
The world's changed, and obviously homesickness is as you know, Bridge, it's a strong thing.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sitting there in Melbourne, and my sister's last Christmas, and I'm plugged in, listening to you. It's fantastic, just brilliant. Can't beat it. You can't beat it.
The world's changed. I think my record audience this year was 55,000 for one show. I think that's the figures we got for Old School.
Yeah. That's an amazing amount of listeners, by the way. Amazing amount of listeners. Yeah.
Phenomenal, man.
Tremendous.
Aye. Unbelievable. But anyway, enough about us. But the season's come to an end. Go on the panel. Just get your highs and lows. The night I'm going to start with the man, Mr. Rangers Radio himself, the one and only Fox. Highs and lows, Fox.
Highs, oh God. I think I know it's kind of fresh in everybody's mind, but the game a couple of Sundays ago, mate, just the look, and I was sitting in quite a wee row at Ibrox and sat beside four guys and an elderly lady, and when we scored that second goal, mate, it was just party time. It was absolutely tremendous. Watching the boys all day, the bouncy for the stand, mate, absolutely fantastic. Lows, getting beat at Parkhead, mate. I thought we deserved to win that game and we lost it.
Aye, okay, fair enough. Bridgeman.
I would go back to the December game at Ibrox. I was at the Old Firm game, and I thought that was the best game that I've seen at Rangers for a long time. The best we played against them. We were absolutely superb. We battered them all over the park. We battered them. And everywhere we wanted to fight them, we fought them and beat them. And we scored that I thought was a first-class goal, admittedly, in it. And it went through Mr. Scott Brown's legs, which makes it even better. So I thought that was to me, and I'm saying that because I wasn't I couldn't make the last Old Firm game.
Call yourself a supporter.
I know, I'm shocking. I'm just shocking. However, the downer, I'll give you two of them. Sunday there against Kilmarnock, it's taken me a while just to lift myself up. And the last one was the last Aberdeen game we get beat. Was it 1-0 they beat us?
Yeah, Ibrox 2-0.
2-0. No, just shocking. I was so unhappy. So unhappy with that.
Fair enough. JFK, briefly, mate.
The low for me, obviously, was the start of the season. We had, the draws and the couple of defeats. That was hard to take. I had a lot of high expectations, so that was a very, very bad low for me because I thought we were never going to get out of it, but we did. The high for me was the game against the Puddle Drinkers, the last game there, and my high is John Fiervin, who sits behind us. He's 81, and when Rangers scored their 2 goals against him, John sits behind my big boy Graham, beside my big boy Graham. Graham sits behind me, And to turn round to see my boy at 21 jumping up and down with a man, a 81-year-old, cuddling each other after Rangers scored, I brought a tear to my eye. That's what Rangers is all about, guys. And that was my high for the season. It was absolutely 60 years of a difference between them, and they enjoyed the moment together.
Oh.
Brilliant stuff, mate. Brilliant.
Dog.
Aye, it would have to be the Old Firm games as well, but I thought the Europa League run was brilliant as well. We were very unlucky not to get out of that group. My lows would probably be just in general the full month of March, because I thought that cost us a lot in terms of a lot of things. So the full month of March would have been a low for me, mate. But no, good season on. Aye, the Celtic game and the Europa League games for me, mate, they're my highs.
All right, fair enough. Blue Star, and then Rudy.
The one on the 29th against Dame put us level in points at the top of the league, and one of the biggest lows was the following game, getting beat with St Johnstone. I just couldn't believe we could go from one extreme to the other. And the European run, I must be honest, I thought that was tremendous. But many highs and many lows. Every win's a high, guys, isn't it? And every loss or draws a low.
Blue Star, was it not? We get beat with Kilmarnock immediately after it.
Ballock, aye. It was Kelly.
Sorry, I'm saying Kelly.
No problem.
I do your homework before you come on, Blue Star.
Aye, that's true.
Rudy?
Highs for me, 29th of December. It wasn't just the win, Ox. It was the fact that we'd beat them for the first time in such a long time, but it was the manner of the win. It was the way we played them off the park for 90 minutes. The 14-game run in Europe, absolutely fantastic. Lows for me, the 2 cup defeats to Aberdeen. I was gutted with them. I was convinced to get to a cup final in a season.
Mm-hmm. Where am I? Wheels?
For me, mate, highs would be winning the head-to-heads against that mob. Morelos, Kent and Flanagan off for sticking one on Brun. And the lows, quite simply, would be the inconsistency, the silly wee draws, the losing late goals. But I'm really pleased with the season in general.
All right, fair enough. James?
Highs for me, I mean, we've touched on the 2 wins against Celtic and the European one, but I think the main high for me is the fact that we've got something that resembles our club back. I think Steven Gerrard came in and given us a level of professionalism that's been sorely lacking since we came back into the top flight. So big thank you to Steven Gerrard for giving us that pride back and for giving us...
How's he done that for you? Is it how he spoke, how he's conducted himself?
It's his demeanour, it's the way he conducts himself, the way he speaks, the standards that he expects. I just think he's come in, and no disrespect to guys like Graham Murphy who answered the call, but whenever you go for somebody like Pedro Caixinha who was arguing with fans in a hedge after Nidercorn, it's to go for that to Steven Gerrard. The guy just oozes professionalism, and he wants to go in and be a top manager in England, and the only way he's going to do that is by being successful at Rangers. And I think that it's a double-edged thing. He knows to be a success doing that, he needs to do it up here, so that will only benefit us. But the only low I can think of is that we had a real golden opportunity this year. Brenda left, Lennon came in, they've not been great, and it's the draws, the draws that have
they've also been anointed, mate, with their last minute goals, mate,
Aye. And they've to be fair, man, that's always been their kind of forte. They've done that all the way back to, as far as I can remember, they were a pain in the arse for scoring last minute goals. But
don't mention the main pain in the arse, mate. That's one of the biggest scandals ever in Scottish football.
He's been waiting that all night.
I set that up with
He's been waiting for you doing that all night, James. That's for sure. Well set up.
Clean them up.
Listen to that laugh, I'm British.
I can't help it.
It's like one of the, what was it, the Top Cats, mate, wasn't it?
Dick Dastardly's pal.
Dick Dastardly, yeah. Brilliant.
Oh dear. Aye, fair
I'm saying nothing.
funny enough, for me, it was obviously the 29th, but one of the Aberdeen games was sore, but the semi-final at Ibrox particular, I've got a story to tell on that, but I'll not bore you. But the low I felt was when we lost that goal against Hibs. I felt the league had gone. Ultimately, it did go, but I thought, well, that was it when we lost the goal, and then a few days later we came out and we had that performance against them and we won the match. We ended up taking 4 points out of 6, but we thought we might not take any, 1 out of 6, and within a few days, the highs and the lows of the season. I think that sort of summed up the season. It was a roller coaster. But I think Mr. Gerrard have learned a lot through it, Fox.
Without a doubt, I think he's learned that much about Scottish football, the way they play it, the way they play and cheat against us, the press against us, everything against us. He's conquered the press. He just needs to conquer the rest of Scottish football now.
Fox, do you think they're up against us?
Aye, without a doubt, mate.
Oh dear. We're getting there, and quickly, the season's finished, and just who you're in particular player of the season was, just your own particular one, because obviously all the awards have been done. JFK.
I've been converted. I'm going to go for James Tavernier.
Oh, I never thought I'd hear the day. Blue Star?
Oh, without a doubt, Tav.
Fox, you brain mashed them all. Bridge?
Yeah, look, I have to say, Tavernier's had a fabulous season. He's been brilliant. Yeah, I'll go for that.
Right, okay. Wheels?
Sorry, mate. You cut out. I missed the question.
Oh.
What was the question?
You mean you weren't listening?
No, I genuinely, you cut out. I missed the question.
You're digging it deeper. Stop digging.
Why is your nose getting bigger? Player of the season, mate.
Player of the season.
Surprise.
I thought old school player of the season might have been what's her name again? Tanya.
Tanya.
Fox.
You know my answer before you came to me, didn't you? It's Tav for me. And how the Scottish press didn't have that guy even in the first 4, mate, is unbelievable. They know nothing about football.
Laughable, Fox. That was just really odd.
Did you see what he picked?
We know who they picked. No kick them.
Shocking, man.
Gavin Blue says it's amazing how Tavernier's improved since everybody learned to say his name properly. But he said it in a not such a nice way as that, right enough, Tavernier, we were calling him last year, but Tavernier.
What about yourself, James?
It's my namesake. It's got to be Tav. I think for a guy who cost 200 grand for Wigan, you never ever thought he would go in to become our captain. And 17 goals. I think there's a few penalties in there, just a few, but 20 assists for a full-back position. Incredible. What a season.
Yeah,
I'm going to go against the green. Actually, I thought Big Sadiq was different class, but
a completely different class. Is that what you said?
You need to stay off. You need to stay off a jelly babies, Ox.
Superb.
McGregor and Kamara were very good as well for the times.
A little bit worried about Kamara yesterday. That's a couple of games he's been totally anonymous. Just my opinion, of course.
Yeah. Oh, yesterday wasn't very good. I know that.
I think that with a bouncing ball coming near midfielders, you've got to get it absolutely spot on, and that pitch doesn't give you that chance to get it spot on every time. And that's what it is. It's just you're holding the ball, and it's just no moving that wee 2 or 3 inches the one way. You end up with you're standing on it basically, and the guy he rumbled the ball off him and away he went. So I'm blaming the pitch for a lot of the mistakes that were made yesterday.
I don't know if Old School Blue will come in here for a wee word, seeing it's the last show. Are you in, Terry?
Last show. Can I just, before we go, Fox, put a shout out to Philip Hogg, who's been doing the Facebook page for us, mate. Thanks a lot, Phil. We really appreciate it. When you go, Fox?
Just saying, is Terry in?
Yeah, mate.
I can hear him opening a can. Thanks for all your work, mate, this season. Cheers, pal.
Thank you. Thanks.
Well done, old school. You've done a fantastic
on
job.
the panel.
Hope Tanya wasn't listening to me when I said that, old school.
She's she heard that, yes. Oops.
And a wee special thanks to the glamorous assistant who's bailed you and all season.
Yeah, who runs the show on a Saturday when somebody's busy, Terry, eh?
Here.
Little Betty's a star.
There's no such little Betty now, she's all grown up.
No to your daddy.
Anyway, James, that's nearly we've got to the end of the show. Listen, mate, thanks for coming and joining us. I hope you enjoyed Rangers Radio and don't be a stranger, mate.
No, I'll be back on next season. Thoroughly enjoyed it, boys. Thanks for having me on.
No, not at all, mate. Everybody's, all Rangers supporters are welcome on here. We even let Bridge on. Once again, can we thank everybody who's took the time and effort to call us on the season. It's the callers and the people involved in the show make the show too many to mention. But the last word of the evening, over to Bridge.
Oh, what can I say? What a fantastic evening. A marvellous guest there, and James, and others, of course, but really, really brilliant. And I can just say to all the Rangers fans, all over the world, in particular Rangers fans on here, on Rangers Radio, what a fabulous night. And it's been a smashing season for us, and I'm really, really delighted where we've ended up. So, over to the boys here for next season. Keep it going for the Rangers fans. Get out there and buy the season tickets. Get the tickets in. Keep it going for the Rangers.
Here. Can I thank everybody? We'll be back if any big stories break. We'll be back end of June, beginning of July to start talking about all things Rangers. But if anything breaks, we'll be back on. We'll keep you informed through the usual networks. This has been Rangers Radio. Never forgive, never forget. We are the people. Take it away, Fox.
I know.
I don't know if you can see just what the Rangers really mean to me. These last few years I've been afraid that we might drift away. So I've been telling old stories and singing songs, made me think about where we come from. That's the reason why I feel so very proud today. Let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Irish Stadium's close to me, and now I'm coming home. To think of life without the Rangers, you know that it would make me more sad. Glasgow Rangers is everything I've ever had. We won 9 in a row, and I'm still dreaming of Brian Laudrup and Trevor Stephen, Marvin Andrews said, keep believing. Davy Cooper on the wing. We remember Gaza with great affection. The day the helicopter changed direction, Jimmy Baxter, he was pure perfection. Super Ali scores again. Well, let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Ibrox Stadium's cozy, and now I'm coming home. To think of life without the Rangers, you know that it would make me more than sad. Glasgow Rangers is everything
I've ever had. To think of life without the Rangers, you know that it would make me more sad. Glasgow Rangers is everything I've ever